You know that feeling, right? That groggy, out of sorts morning when the clocks spring forward? It feels like you've been robbed of an hour. But what if it's way more than just losing a little bit of sleep? Today, we're going to dig into the real biological price we all pay for daylight saving time.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It really captures the sheer arrogance of our human-made schedules. It perfectly sets up the central conflict we're exploring today, our modern artificial clocks versus the ancient biological rhythms that are actually running the show. Because, let's be clear, this isn't just about feeling a little tired for a day or two. The issue goes so much deeper than that. We're talking about a fundamental clash between the schedule society forces on us and the one that's literally hardwired into our DNA.
And here's the real kicker. The actual damage isn't just the lost sleep itself. It's the sudden, jarring mismatch this creates. Your body is running on one schedule, while every single clock, every appointment, every deadline in the outside world is suddenly running on another. It's a total system shock.
So, how does our body even keep time in the first place? Well, let's peel back the layers and meet the maestro inside our brains that orchestrates our daily rhythm, whether we like it or not. Say hello to the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN for short. It might not look like much, it's no bigger than a grain of rice, but this tiny spot is the master conductor of your entire biological orchestra. It dictates everything from when you feel sleepy to your body temperature.
So how does this tiny conductor know what time it is? It uses one incredibly powerful, incredibly simple signal: light. Light is the single most important cue from the outside world that our SCN uses to sync up our internal clock with the 24-hour day.
And the mechanism is just brilliantly simple. When light hits special receptors in your eyes, it sends a direct signal to the SCN to slam the brakes on melatonin production. You see, melatonin is the hormone of darkness. It doesn't actually put you to sleep, but it tells every single cell in your body that it's nighttime, time to wind down. So, light on, melatonin off. Light off, melatonin production ramps up. It's really that elegant.
And this brings all that science right into our everyday lives, doesn't it? We're already confusing our SCNs every single night with the blue light from our phones and screens. Then, daylight saving time rolls around and just delivers another major blow to an already stressed-out system. It really is exhausting.
Okay, so this biological disruption, what does it actually do? What are the real, measurable consequences? Because this isn't just a feeling, you know. Messing with our master clock has a tangible impact on our health and our safety.
Scientists have a name for this: circadian dysrhythmia. But I think a much better term for it is social jet lag. It perfectly captures the feeling. Your body is still operating in one time zone, while the clock on your wall insists you're in another. You haven't gone anywhere, but you're suffering all the effects of jet lag anyway.
And this social jet lag isn't just theoretical. It shows up in the hard data. Just look at this. In the days right after the springtime change, studies consistently show a significant spike in heart attacks, a measurable increase in traffic accidents, and even a rise in workplace injuries. This isn't trivial. This 1 hour shift is a genuine public health issue.
This quote really gets to the heart of the whole problem. We think we're gaining a useful hour of evening daylight, but the price we pay is the quality of our sleep itself, the very foundation of our physical and mental health. So why do we even do this? If it's so disruptive, where did this idea even come from? Well, let's take a quick look at the history, because it definitely wasn't born from modern science.
So get this, the idea first got popular back in 1895. It was proposed by an entomologist who just wanted more daylight to collect insects after work. I'm not kidding. It was then widely adopted during World War I as a way to conserve coal. And today, well, those energy-saving claims have been pretty much debunked. But for some reason, the practice just continues.
So here it is, the core battleground. On one side, you've got your chronobiology. That's your body's natural, built-in rhythm. On the other side is the social clock, the rigid schedule that society demands of us. Daylight saving time is basically a mandate that violently shoves that social clock even further out of sync with our biology.
Okay, so we can't just cancel daylight saving time ourselves, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean we're powerless. Let's look at some practical, science-backed steps that we can actually take to help our bodies cope with this change. What's great is how simple these solutions really are. They all focus on giving your body's master clock That SCN we talked about, really clear, consistent signals. Things like getting some sunlight first thing in the morning, dimming the lights at night, and yeah, keeping a regular schedule even on weekends. That stuff can make a huge difference in helping your body adapt.
And that really is the ultimate takeaway here. The demands of the social clock are, for the most part, out of our control. But by understanding what our internal biological clock needs, we can take steps to strengthen it, to protect it, and to give it the clear signals it needs to thrive, even when the world outside is a little out of sync.
So we'll leave you with this question to chew on. The whole drama of daylight saving time, it really exposes a major vulnerability in our modern way of life. And it makes you wonder, if this 1-hour shift is so disruptive, what other, maybe more subtle conflicts are playing out between our ancient biology and our modern schedules every single day?